baby.
Brady, give me a shout out before you go, and wish you the best of luck next week.
Thank you, and I just want to shout out all of Kingston, man, from the team to the community to the coaches, everybody. Thank y'all for everything. Once again, like I said, I'm heartbroken I can't play in that gym again, but we're going to go down to Murfreesboro and take care of it, and go Jackets.
All right, for Coach Brown and Coach Eason and Coach Nara Moore called in, and Willow, we thank you. And
let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing in the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try, floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks, and welcome to the Let's Go Fishing show. And I'm glad to have you all tuned in tonight. I know there's some basketball games going on, Mike. You'll have to compete for that for the next few weeks.
Yeah, and the president's supposed to be talking tonight too. There, I think at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, well, I've heard them lies before.
Yeah. Anyway, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Say hello to Dad, to Bill, Paul Harrison, and Mike Pennington down Harriman Way. I want to thank you all for watching the show. I hope last week was a good show for you. You know, I thought the two gentlemen that was here done an awful good job, and but it's like anything else anymore. It's all electronic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know, you log on or get on their website and that kind of thing. But they were real informative on what we were asking and that kind of thing. Had some good answers, and we had some good questions.
We did. We did.
Sure did. So I want to thank all you people that called in, had with questions, for calling in, and you know, it's good to have those guys over here, and you know, may get them back here before too long. Would like to get Mike Jolly, the fisheries biologist, and talk about the stocking program that they have, and with the you know, the Florida strain of largemouth. They 4 or 5, or heck, it's probably been longer than that. Put them in watch bar in 5 different locations, and then they've been stocking the walleye fingerlings and stuff. So Mike's already getting the bite, so I guess we better answer it. Hello, caller.
Hey, Steve, I got a question. I called in last week, and I got a call just as I hung up. I was one call about the TN numbers on the boats, and I know every boat has got a hull ID number. I didn't get to hear the guy's response about if you owned a Ranger at the same time, a Triton, a Bass Tracker, and another boat at the same time. If you could have the same TN numbers on them, and if you bought a new boat, say 5 years in a row, if that TN number could be transferred.
From what we heard, Larry, no, you can't have the same numbers on. Now, I'm going to say this. These boat manufacturers can carry the same number, or they used to be able to, but what those guys told us last week was, no, you have to, if you've got 5 different boats, you got to have 5 different TN numbers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonder how much they'd want to bet on that.
I don't know, but that's what they said.
Yeah, he said that once you register your boat, that number stays with that boat as long as it's in the state of Tennessee. Now, if you go to another state and register it, they'll probably give you another number down there. But
I'd hate to call them wrong on it, but you know, this has went on, I know, for over 20 years, and they're wrong on that.
Yeah.
I've even got it on video.
I mean, you might be able to sell the boat to somebody else, but that number stays with that boat, even though the guy that whoever owns it.
14 days. You got 14 days to get that number, that registration in the person you sell to, or they have 14 days to register it and in their name.
It's been about 15 years ago. I talked to supposedly at that time. He was a supervisor in Nashville. We had about a 45-minute discussion on this, and he never did satisfy what I was asking. But this has went on, I know, for over 20 years on this certain TN number.
Yeah.
And this guy, he's getting new boats every year. And times he's got like 3 different boats, and that same TN number has appeared on them boats for at least over 20 years longer.
He may be a dealer or a demo or something, or like Glenn down there may be selling boats or something, and he registers as that to where he can keep the same number no matter what boat he's trying out or whatever.
Yeah, but I asked how could this guy have 3 different, like aluminum boat, couple different fiberglass boats. Yeah, he could have the same TN number on them, and because I asked, could I have the same number on my dad's boat and my boat at the same time? He said, this guy only had 1 boat on the water at a time. And I said, well, I can only have 1 boat on the water at a time. Mm-hmm. He said, I couldn't do it. This person could.
Yeah.
So I just wondered, I didn't get to hear those guys' response on that. About the time I got off the phone, I received a call, and I had to turn the volume down.
Yeah.
I was dying to hear what those guys had to say on it, and I was just curious what their response was.
Yeah. Well, that's what I got out of the thing, Larry, and was that you had to, one set of numbers for 1 boat.
Yeah.
It's kind of about like a used car salesman there. If he's got a dealership thing, he's got a license plate, and he can put it on whatever vehicle he drives home. He may have 100 vehicles there on the lot, but whatever he's driving, he just puts the plate on it and go on with it.
I was just curious. I was dying to hear those guys' response, and I had just cut the phone off, and I hadn't even got it laid down, and I received a call, and I had to turn the volume down, and I didn't get to hear what they had to say about it. So that's why I wanted to call back in and ask you tonight, what their response was on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm glad you
okay,
called.
I enjoy your show, and you guys keep up the good work, and I can't understand how come old Mike's got gray-headed and you hadn't, Steve.
I think it's I believe it's digging down that minnow bucket. It's got his hair gray.
That's what I sort of figured that's what it was, that cold water.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.
You too, Larry. Good to hear from
bye.
you, brother. All right, see you, bud.
I can tell you this much. I run into a fellow down there at Herman. He was raising Cain because he'd got a ticket for $200 for not registering his boat. And he said he'd moved down here from Michigan, and it was sitting in the yard for over a year before he finally took it to the lake. And he hadn't registered it in the state of Tennessee, but he took it on to the lake. And sure enough, they seen that Michigan tag, and that's just an automatic magnet, just go right at them, just like when we went to Florida and they see Tennessee going right there on you,
Yeah.
And Georgia, anywhere else you go, that's the first ones they're going to check.
Oh, yeah, the out-of-towners.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
And he had a ticket there for $200 because he hadn't registered that boat.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that guy told him that he hadn't 30 days from the time he moved down here, if he was going to use that boat on the water in Tennessee, he had to register it in Tennessee. He said he could have went back to Michigan, it might have been all right, but Tennessee, he didn't have it 30 days to register it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You got to register it every year, and I think mine runs out in May. I believe it's May, I think. So I'll have to buy another sticker. You keep the same numbers, but you just get that yearly sticker or 2 years.
Yeah.
restoration. And I, used to get 3. The way they talked the other night, now it's only 2.
Well, now that's what happened the last time I registered mine again. I went out there and told them I wanted to go 3 years, and they was on the computer, and he said, no, they won't go 3 no more. I said, 2's the most you can go.
Yeah.
I said, well, okay.
That's a fact. Well, I don't. Now wait. Now if I remember right, and I need to get my book out here and make sure. But if you're like a kayak or a canoe, if you're paddling it,
Yeah, no motor on it.
no motor on it. Now even electric. If you have electric motor on it, you got to have it registered.
Yeah.
If my memory serves me right, we talked about that once before. As long as you're sculling it, you don't have to have it registered. But the minute you put either an electric trolling motor or a gas engine on it, yeah, you got to have it registered.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like I'm 99% sure on that. But we talked about that once before. So that's another deal. You got to have it registered.
I think, if I remember right, Mr. Zacher had a 992, I believe it was, inner tube, and put some ropes around it and put plywood in the middle of it and fixed him a thing in the center of it to put a electric trolling motor where he could set a battery up there and stuff and use a trolling motor because he's going to take it in Canada and stuff. And I think he said something about it, said if he put that trolling motor on it down here, he had to register it.
Yeah.
So, any kind of homemade boat or whatever, if you put a motor on it, you got to register it.
Right. I think that's what, like I said, we talked about that once upon a time, years back, that you had to do that. All right, let's see what's going on here. Hello, caller. Hello.
Steve, you can go 3 year. I just got mine re-registered this week.
And they went 3 years.
Yeah, you can go 3 year.
Well, that's.
As a matter of fact, I just got my numbers in the mail today is what I was meaning.
Yeah.
You can get them 3 year now.
I was thinking they gave a discount if you went 3 years. It used to be $5 or $10 or something like that.
Yeah, it was
$84 for 3 year.
$84. Okay. Well, that's good to hear.
I just thought I'd holler and tell you guys you can get it 3 year.
Good deal.
That's
Appreciate
good.
it, Larry.
All right, Steve.
Thank you, buddy. All right.
You can beat
Okay.
that.
No, well, that was what the whole purpose of the thing was to, if you say it was $26 for 1 year,
Yeah.
and let's just say 26 times 3 there's $74 or something like that. So, and if you bought it for 3 years, you could get it for like $60. You're supposed to save a little money by buying it for 3 years.
Mhm.
That was the deal. So that's good to know. On the 3 year registration, that's it saves you a little money. It really
Well,
does.
it actually saves the state money too.
Yeah,
because,
yeah, you don't have to process
They don't
every
have
year.
to process that and everything. Yeah.
Sure does. That's a fact. But my boat, it's got the same numbers on it that I put on it when I bought it, and I just get that decal every year or every 2 years to keep it registered.
Well, even the boats you sold, I reckon they kept the same number.
Oh yeah. Hello, caller.
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
If that gentleman will write this phone number down, I'll give him a number that he can call the central office, boat restoration in Knoxville. Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
That Mike can give him an answer. 615-781-5270.
Okay. Larry, I hope you're listening and got that number down. But now, Mike, you listened to the show the other night. You heard what they said. They did say that you couldn't carry them same numbers. Is that true? Wasn't that what they said?
No, I've had 4 boats, and every time you buy
a
new boat or a used boat, it has the number that comes with a used boat.
Yeah.
If it's a brand new boat, they register it.
Yeah.
And when you get rid of it, if it's sitting out there in the boneyard, that number stays on that boat.
That's right.
Whenever.
That's right. Exactly right. That's I meant. I probably said what I wanted to get the answer for the wrong way, but yeah, you got to keep it registered, and you keep that TN number on that boat. It stays with it.
Yeah.
And
so maybe this number will help him out a little bit.
Okay, 615-781-5270.
Correct.
And who's gonna pick up on the other end?
That's going to be the central office in Nashville.
Okay.
Restoration.
All right. Central office, Nashville, over recreation. Okay, shoot, that's a good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Man might learn something. You know.
All right. Good to talk to you, and I'll listen to the show.
All right, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay. Well, anyway, Mike, you know, I thought, like I said, I thought they done a good job, and I appreciate them coming. We may have to get them back.
Oh, yeah.
So,
at least this fall they can come and fill everybody in on this electronics on the check-in of your game, you know, if you stuff where it used to you had to go to a check-in station, and now I reckon you just
do it on your smartphone.
do it on the phone, yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. Let's see, Mike, and you got us some crappie film.
Yeah, we didn't get to show any last week.
Yeah.
There, 'cause them fellas was here, and I got a little bit there Sunday.
Okay.
Got a chance to go down with Jeff Phillips, and wind blows off the lake as usual, but anyway.
All right, let's take a sponsored break, Dylan, and go into Mike's film there. Okay. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, you know, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, you know, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes, light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires.
Okay, folks, I'm back down here at Wash Bar. I just got through putting in here at Blue Springs. Water temperature is 48.9, so it's warmed up and seems to be awful clear here in the creek. I'm gonna get me a couple of minutes on and get out here and see what I can find out about them. Hopefully them crappies moved up and moved in here and started doing something. So we're gonna check them out in here a little while and see what we can find out. And hopefully they're moved in here and biting a little bit. That's the main thing. Just a slight breeze a blowing. Good overcast day and everything. So we hope to get on them. One thing to do though is remember the sponsors. Can't do it without them. And we'll see what we can figure out. Let's go fishing. All right, folks. Yeah. Thought I was afraid got a good strike right there, but he just wasn't big enough. But, see what he's gonna do. Is he gonna go back down or not? Running right there on top. Not sure about it, no. I'll have to get the air out of him. I got another little in here. I think he's gonna make it either. This ain't big enough. I think he took off. I don't see him, so he must have took off. We'll try him again. All right. There's one. He kind of suspended a little bit. One good crappie anyway. We'll try to see if we can find a few more. That gone fogged everybody in down here. You can hardly even see the bank. Alright, I got another one on here. It was pretty good. Let's see what it is. I think it's a crappie. No, it's a cat. No men are stealing rascals. Alright. Got another one here. Yeah, it's a crappie, alright. He just ain't big enough. Come on, get out of here. Got another one here. Let's see if it's any size. Keeper size there now. Better. Double check it, make sure. Oh yeah, almost 11 inches there. See if we can find a few more. Ain't gonna be big enough. This ain't gonna be big enough. Hold still. Nice. Like the quarter. We'll stay after them, though. Another little bite there. Had gone, boy, he hit hard. Such a little fish, I mean, tell you. Yeah. Ferocious little devil. hope that ain't a catfish, 'cause he sure is pretty good fish. Oh, that's a big old crappie. Oh my goodness, yeah. And that rascal slammed it good. Whew. Yeah. We'll take a dozen more of them. Yeah, that was another nice one. Hey. You beat that. We'll stay after. All right, folks, we got nothing. Feels fairly good. Oh yeah, that's another one. Nice one, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, real nice. Get them in the box. Maybe we can find some more down there. Oh yeah, that's a crappie, but don't think he's gonna be big enough. Oh man, is he right? Phew. My goodness. Well. That's just the shade being there. Just right at that line. Okay, folks. It's getting pretty late, and I'm fogged in. I'm going to see if I can make it back down, get it on the trailer. So remember the sponsors, and we'll see you on the show Thursday night. God bless you, and have a good evening. Crappie. The first one, anyway. Got her about 40 foot deep. So, we'll measure it and see if we'll make it. Hopefully we can find another one. Bigger. That feels more like a cat. Rather than crappie. It's a crappie, it's the biggest. Oh, look at him. Yeah, Mr. Whiskers. Young rascal, you. Don't know if he'll measure or not, Jeff. Don't think he will. We'll check him and see. He'll be close. Red lights up there at the top instead of green. It shows red there in the middle of the screen. Okay. Yeah. We'll check him and see. Yeah. Okay. That's the kind we're looking for right there. Yeah, that's the kind we're looking for right there.
Now, why'd you wait all day to catch one of them for then?
That I don't know. But he bit anyway. Nice. Put him.
No, you got you a drum.
much size to him. Yeah, he might keep. He'd be close anyway. Him right in the tough spot. Oh yeah. Almost 11 inches. There. Yeah, another about the same thing, eh? You be close. Yeah, right in the same dang plate too. Yep, he gonna make it. Head over. Like that. That feels more like a catfish. It's a crappie, it's a good one. Yeah, there we go. Look here. Suspended, wasn't you, old boy? That's the frying pan size there. Fill up the frying pan. Yes, sir. A few more like buddy. He got a mouth looks like a Lord's mouth, ain't he? Look at that rascal. Whew. My goodness gracious. Yes, sir. Frying pan. I like that. Yeah.
This don't make sense. I just don't get it.
Suspended. That rascal there. Woo, my goodness. What a frying pan. Goodness. Yeah. What we like. Almost get the bottom there. He jumped on it. Don't know if he'll make it or not. We'll check him to see. Don't think so. No, he ain't gonna make it. And the hike. Hey.
You grow up.
Yeah, you grow up. All right, folks, Jeff goes around here and he's found him a crappie. Push his mouth on up there. There you go. Yeah, he touches the line. Look yonder. There you go, Jeff, bro. Yes, sir. They say even that blind hog can find an acorn every now and then. You found one. That's good. That's good. Maybe that's a bit better than a stripe, I say. All right, we'll check him and see. No, he likes a little bit. Get you next year. Okay, folks. Me and Jeff's loaded up here. He's on toward the barn. Got 8 crappie in there, and 5 or 6 of them is some whoppers. So anyway, we're gonna head to the house, maybe get a bite of supper and stuff, and hopefully we'll see you on the show there Thursday night. So remember the sponsors, and let's go fishing.
Okay, Mike. The first film you showed, how many keepers did you get? 2 or 3, 4?
No, I had 6.
Had 6, okay. And then you and Jeff had the 8 there?
9, really.
9, okay. All right. Tell us a little bit about what was going on there. You had 2 different weather conditions.
Yeah, and I was catching fish there around 37 foot, more or less, foot or 2 each way there or something. on Saturday a week ago, and things was looking good, doing pretty good, till that fog come in. And when that fog come in there, it, I fished 2 more hours and I never had a bite. I mean, you couldn't hardly see the motor in the back of the boat. It was so thick. And it's just like it was dark, I mean, them fish just plumb quit. And I idled around on 2 or 3 different spots out there, and never did get another bite. And then me and Jeff got to go down a little while there Sunday and fished some. And like I say, them fish seem to be running around 35 to 37 foot, more or less, right in there, in that range. I think I caught one maybe at 33, 34 foot, and but they were small ones, and the deepest one was probably about 39, maybe. As I sitting on the side of a ledge there, and stuff. So, and then them crappies still there. It's just the dang wind on Sunday there was, I thought Saturday, and I said, boy, I'm glad I didn't go fishing today. Because the wind was howling, and then got down there Sunday, and man, it was a little bit calm to start off with, and then all of a sudden it started blowing, and you could see there on the film, it got white capping and then swelling and everything. We run back over toward the bank there, and kind of found a place there was a little bit calm, and got in there and started fishing, and the dang wind had coming across the lake, and we was doing pretty good, and then the next thing you know, it was coming back up the lake, and then it started coming back across the lake, and you couldn't tell which direction it was going to blow, and it was something else fighting around on that wind. But anyway, we did manage to catch a few crappie, and I think water temperature is getting up there in 50 degrees, maybe a little more, and they're going to move on in before it's over with. But of course, winter ain't over with. We may get some more cold snaps here. Ain't no telling. So I know I've heard rumors of people catching some 2 or 3 foot of water and stuff like that. So you just have to go try them and see, work your way around, and try them shallow. If you don't get them, then you start working your way out deeper.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's pretty. Right now, with the shucks, we've had what, about 8 days of sunshine.
Yeah.
And 8 or 9 days, and so which we've had a little bit of cloud cover, had a little more today than we did yesterday, but all in all, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the water temperature is right now. I know it's climbed up a little bit, but yeah, they'll move into spawn. I mean, as it warms up, there's no doubt about it.
I'd say by now that water temperature is probably hitting 55 or something.
Yeah.
On the surface. But like I say, it'd cool back down right quick. You get 2 or 3 days of cold weather.
Yeah. All right. Hello, caller.
Steve, you was talking about that one boat, one number.
Yes, sir.
I watched Bill dance quite a bit, and he must have a half a dozen boats, and every one of them's got 459 as a boat number.
Yeah.
He must have some kind of special deal worked out with him, so they know who he is or something.
Yeah, and Matt Crumley, he always kept the same number, best I remember, on his boats that he built for himself up there. It's
well,
like
being celebrity, I'm sure they give him some kind of a special,
Oh, I'm
maybe
sure.
lifetime number or something.
Yeah.
I've noticed that number is 459. I just wanted you to know that there is such a thing as having several boats of the same number.
Yeah. I'm sure, there's different things for different people, and I'm sure these guys, as much different number of boats. I'm like you. I've seen Bill Nate's an aluminum boat and 2 or 3 different fiberglass boats and a crappie boat. I never paid any attention to the numbers on the boats, but, and I'm glad you have. And but I'm sure you're right.
Most of the time you can't see his number. They don't show it very much, but just the boat number. I've seen it too many times. I know it's 459.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to call and tell you that.
Well, I appreciate
I'll let you go.
Hey, thanks for calling, letting us know that.
Okay.
All right, see you, bud.
All right.
I mean, he's no, like you said about an automobile dealership,
Yeah, well.
you're just grab a tag and go out there and put it on the vehicle and take off home or wherever they're going, and
But Crumley's got that number on that board that he carries in the box there and pulls it out because he's a manufacturer, and I'm sure
Right.
somebody that's a demo boats and stuff, or sponsorship boats and stuff like that from somebody. They probably got something like that they put on there.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, it's, hey, it's, yeah. If it was just cut and dried as the ink on the paper says, it'd be different. But there's always a loophole somewhere,
Oh, I guarantee you.
and
Guarantee.
they get around it, and no doubt about it. Take us to a break, Dylan. All right. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TDA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, rather it be Barnhard. I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Okay, Mike, I'm going to quit talking about them crappie now. I'm going to talk about the bass a little bit. They had a big tournament on, I think it's Morristown Marine, was on Watts Bar this past weekend, and it took, I think I know of 2 tournaments, no, that made the 3rd tournament down there that it took over 22 pounds to win. The last 3 tournaments on Watts Bar, it's been over 22 pounds to win. And these guys that won this one Saturday had a fish 9 pounds. So,
I know the Saturday before when I was down there in the fog, they was out there running around everywhere trying to figure out where the banks was at.
yeah.
I was kind of getting worried about come up and running over me because they was as lost as I was.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. I'm hoping that some of them fish, I had some pictures of them there, and that them guys had sent me. I'm hoping that this Florida strain that the TWRA has introduced there in Watts Bars several years ago may be kicking in. I hope. It was 5 different places. They dump a bunch of those Florida strain fingerlings in, and one place was right there in Caney Creek, and then on down to Hornsby Hollow, I do think, was another place. But there's 5 locations anyway. So I'm hoping that's kicking in. That's three good tournaments, 3 good weights, and all that kind of stuff. I've got just enough time to show the film on my camera, Dylan, that Wesley and I shot Sunday there after church. Okay.
All right, here's Papa with our first fish today. Is that the first cast or the second cast?
Second cast.
Second cast. Nice fish. Keeper.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the good boy. All right.
2.5 pounder.
Yeah.
3 pound.
Right. Thank you, Lord. Hold on, buddy. Let me get you out there. Hold on. Get a hold of it. Hold on. Just a second. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. Thank you, Lord. Oh, yeah.
Not a bad fish on a jerk bait.
All right.
There he goes. Get another.
All right. Wes got the fish on here now, folks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll take that. Yeah, boy. Another keeper. Another boy, Wes. I'll get him. Get him. All right. Yeah, now then you can get a hold of him. Yeah, you had him look good. He got all over it plug, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did.
There we go. Let me get a hold of him there.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I need to do right there.
Yeah, good job. All right, well, yeah, that's a good keeper.
Yep.
Pretty fish, back in the water.
All right, there's Papa with a nice fish on a rattle trap.
Yeah. You got the
Nice 2.5, 3 pounder.
come out there, Hook. Let's see what I got to here. Slack on that thing there. Come here, plug. There we go. I thought I had it. Shoot, Wes.
Maybe blow black thumb to the boat ring.
About got it. There we go.
All right, nice free spawn fish.
Yeah, boy.
It's a nice one, 3.5 pound, I guess. All right, there she goes. All right, Papa found him a nice striper.
Yep.
There he goes.
There we go.
Get a bass next time.
All right, Mike. You know, the tip I'm going to give you is this right here. Everywhere there's a little ditch line, a little creek running in, a little stream running in, you find a bass there.
Yeah.
The fish I caught there, the best fish I caught there on that rattle trap, the trolling motor was on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd run up there and was kicking up mud with the trolling motor, and I just let up on it and let the wind blow us back a little bit, and next cast I made, there it was. That fish couldn't have been in 2 foot of water.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this that way. So, but you know, they're ready. They're hunting for a place to spawn and
Hunting them minnows to eat.
hunting them minnows to eat, and that's where you're seeing a lot of your bait fish. And,
True. True.
Right now. So if you're going bass fishing, I'd try the pockets, and there's nothing wrong with fishing a bluff line. For sure. And we were throwing jerk bait. Wesley had a spinner bait and on. I had 2 rods out and had a rattle trap on one and that jerk bait on the other one, and really disappointed in the jerk bait bite because I caught that first fish on the second cast and never got another bite on.
Mm-hmm.
And so picked up the rattle trap and caught that good fish on it and that stripe on it, and so I don't know, but I do. It just goes to show you, and I've had several of them boys at work tell me they was catching them in there in that 2 to 3 foot of water.
Well, here's the way I see it down there. The bass is making a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And why are they doing that? It ain't because they put the Florida strain in there. It's because how many years has it been now that the milfoil's come back down there?
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. There ain't no doubt about it.
Before they killed that milfoil out, it took 37 pounds, wasn't it, to win the North Craft? And went to Fort Loudon, and it's 42 pounds to win a tournament over there. And then they killed the grass out of Fort Loudon, Tellico, Watch Bar, Milton Hill, everywhere. And the fishing went down to hardly nothing. It was 7 or 8 pounds to win a tournament there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gradually started coming back. The bass has, and the grass is coming back. So, that's the reason they was hollering about Chickamauga, because they didn't get it all out of Chickamauga when they was trying to kill it out too.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's had some big stringers of fish come off of it down there. So,
yeah, I agree. All right, Dylan, take us to another break, will you?
Hey folks, here at Edgemore Outdoors, we're going to run inside and shoot some film. Don't forget Edgemore Outdoors over here on Edgemore Road. Hey folks, we're in here at Edgemore Outdoors. Man, the place has been packed with people. The reason being because this is the best sporting goods store this side of the Mississippi River, so if you want to get in here and get you something, you better come by. See Jim and Vance and Jeannie here at Edgemore Outdoors. They've got everything you might need to fish with, whether it be from a boat or from the bank or whatever. Rods, reels, the walls are lined with baits, tackle. Just great store. Jim's been a sponsor of the show for a long time, and we really appreciate him and his family. And but do get by here and visit with them at Edgemore Outdoors. Live bait, just everything in the world. We'll just take a little quick stroll down through here. Jim said he was tired of seeing Vance on the TV every Thursday night, so he wanted me to get somebody besides him. I'll take that back. He didn't say that, but I thought about it. All right, Vance, what kind of special you got for us today?
Got all kinds of specials in here today.
Got all kinds of specials today. Anything in particular? Got a good sale on reels, rods?
We got some, we've been selling a bunch of these Corrados and Shimano SLX reels with the digital chips in them here lately.
Mm-hmm.
We got them in right and left. And
okay.
We got a few of them right now, but it's a good reel. One of them's $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
That's guaranteed not to backlash, is that right?
Well, you need to set the reel correctly, but when you set the reel right, it is really hard to backlash them. It works really well. We tested them when they come out to make sure that everything worked good. We got them.
Okay.
And they've been going good for us here.
Good deal, Vance. And that price on that's what?
There's one of them is $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
All right, Vance. We appreciate it. Folks, do get by here and visit Edgemore Outdoors. Can't go wrong. I think you'll be well satisfied once you come in the door.
Okay, folks, we're back. Got just a few minutes. Listen, Reynolds Racing and Marine, get on their Facebook page. They've got some. They keep it up really good, and you can look at some boats, props, just engines. It's all on there. The Express, and I want to go down there and look at that dual console Express, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
See what it looks like. But You know, we've got the bay boats down there with the center consoles from Express. But get on the Facebook page, Reynolds Racing and Marine there, and our website, go to that and look things over. Go down there and look, you know. Nothing like looking and eyeballing it.
No,
you know.
no.
Got some good deals on some stuff and that kind of thing. Reynolds Racing and Marine, we really do appreciate those folks along with our other sponsors of keeping us going. One last thing, Mike. Let's see, your fishing license doesn't run out.
Yeah,
You've had to get new ones.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I got my card yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it say?
For $50, it cost me, I can fish till I ain't here no more.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, that was permanent fishing license is what it said.
Well, will they sell them early?
No, no. I qualified for it, you know, sure did.
Yeah.
So, I was tickled to death to get them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I can just get on the water, that's the whole deal right there. Looking forward to the spring, folks. Looks like we might have a good spring. You know, let's see, last year, dang, it just rained and rained and rained and rained.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you know, it's, you know, only the man above knows what we need. And he gave us plenty of rain last year, so, you know, it may have plenty this year. We may equal out.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But I got a new rain suit for Christmas. Sure, he got me that because I told her I was tired of getting wet. And
I figured she'd give you a trash bag.
no, I've got them in the boat too. But anyway, she bought me a new rain suit for Christmas. And the one I had was, heck, 25, 30 years old, but it's been a dandy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been a good one. And but it just my shoulders would get wet, and I said I got to have a new rain suit. So she got me one for Christmas. So I'm ready for the rain if it's going to rain, you know. But anyway, folks, do be careful on the water while you have your. And I know it's hard to do, and I'm a world's worst. But put the life jacket out in the boat where you can at least get a hold of it. If you get off in the water, you can reach over and grab the life jacket and kind of help hold yourself up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got them in the storage box, most of the time those latches that open those lids for the storage boxes, they're over in the inside of the boat and you can't reach them from out in the water. So be careful. God bless you all, and we'll see you next week.
Hey folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, 620 Ray Street here in Kingston. Got Mr. Glenn Reynolds here with us. Glenn, tell us about this beautiful bullet boat sitting here.
Okay, this is the latest deal. It's called SST. It's 21 foot long. Has a lot of key features inside. It's got three coolers, so you keep your beverages plenty cool. Got a little wider front end up front. And it's got the recessed foot pedal for the new Spotlight trolling motors that I'm going to try to sell Steve one.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pretty silver and red.
Boy, it's beautiful. It really is.
Got the new 250R.
250R on that thing, folks. Man, this thing looks sharp.
That's just one boat. Of course, we got it in the background here.
Yeah.
We've got several side-by-sides.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And then...
there's the big 5-seater. That's a 5-seater. Man. Dadgone it, Glenn.
We've got a lot of side-by-sides.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got, of course, this is a...
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you